show me that waist. Bend down, show me that waist. You're grinding in a time when you're whining, just stop. If you're tucking in, walking without looking, just stop. You done flop already. You know you wasn't ready, so don't make it worse. But I can beggy, since you raise waist to bumper, tricks to number. If you walk, you better lose my number. Don't want no neck dance, I don't give you a chance. Should I stick to them and them in the gray sweatpants? Bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down. Straight a waist. Bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down. Take this waist. Bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down. Straight a waist. Bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down, bend down. Take this waist. Straight a waist. Take this waist. Straight a waist. Take this waist.
Ay, 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 ay. Good morning, good morning. How are you doing? It's 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush Tea in the morning. That was Tech This Waist by Rudy Live featuring Peanut. You already know it's a jam up in here. It's Friday, guys. What you doing for your Friday? 29 days into the month of May already, guys. By this weekend, by Monday, I should say, it's gonna be June 1st. Okay, first day of June. And the first day of the 6th month of the year. Already we done at the halfway mark. So how we looking on them goals? How we looking on them New Year's resolution goals that you started on the first day of the year? I need to know, okay? This is a 6-month check-in mark. And we the people need to know, okay? If not, you still got 6 months to lock it in. You got to come out to gate. This is a good start over a period, The sun is shining, the weather is sweet. Makes you wanna move your dancing feet. Okay, listen. I got some goals I've been crushing myself, and I'm adding on to my little plethora of goals for this summer, so I'm gonna urge you guys to do the same. And if one of those goals is making sure that I have a nice hot cup of bush tea every morning, okay? And even if you miss one or two here or there, at the end of the day, you're making sure that you're really keeping up with your health and your wellness. You're making sure that you're feeding your body what it needs. You're making sure that you're alternating, because remember, moderation always. So I'm wishing you all the best in your goals, everything that you're crushing so far. You a winner, man. You're the real MVP. All right, so happy Friday to everybody, and it's officially summertime, and we're about to be summertime fine. So shout out to everybody on the TuneIn app, everybody on the Facebook Live, everybody that's out there in Radio Land. You tune in to 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush Tea in the morning. St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, Tortola, BVI, Puerto Rico. How are you doing? I hope everybody's starting the day off on the right foot. Well, if you're tuning in, you're definitely on the way. All right, so gotta say a huge shout out to our sponsors, My Lord Variety Store and Smoke Shop. All right there in the Barron Spot Shopping Center. Make sure you play Caribbean Lottery, Scratch Offs, Powerball, Pig Tree, Pig 4 PD, and so much more. Listen, they're conveniently located in the Barron Spot Village Mall, first of all, okay, and they have premium glassware, pipes, bongs and bowls, hookahs, CBD, hemp, rolling essentials, the largest selection of rolling papers this side of the Caribbean, okay? Wraps, papers, grinders, trays, lighters and incense, body butters, oils, you name it. They got snacks, water, bigger, all your favorite local drinks and more, okay? Also, you can stay fresh with natural body soaps, body oils, and all that good stuff. You got Caribbean Lottery tickets. You have a chance to be a lucky winner every time you step foot in My Lord Variety Store and Smoke Shop. Okay, they got ice cold drinks, snacks, flags, rags, and so much more. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then on Sundays, they're open 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You cannot go wrong for a variety of reasons. All right, so give them a call, 340-779-3564, or give them a call at 340-690-5043. And make sure you're following them on social media, because let me tell you something. It's not too many businesses that are marketing the way that My Lord Variety Store and Smoke Shop is marketing. So let me tell you, Don't miss out on the greatness, the deals, all the great stuff, okay? You want to make sure that you are tapped in. So let them know Sneak sent you, okay? Also got to say a huge shout out to the Flaming Grill. That's the Flame Grill STX, that is. So make sure, you know that they have their specials every single day of the week. Today is Friday, and they got chicken and baby back ribs combo. All right, so make sure you go check them out. Who went and get a pumpkin butter sauce yesterday? Who? I want to know. Did you enjoy it? Did you love it down? I'm telling you, all right? That's the Flaming Grill STX right there where Spicy Grill used to be, okay? Right there on Queen Mary Highway across from the Ag Fair grounds, all right, if you're headed west. So make sure to go and check them out today. They got chicken and baby back ribs combo. What a combo it is indeed. Tomorrow is Saturday. We don't have our Bush Tea show, but they will have mahi bites and grilled chicken breast tomorrow, okay? So make sure you go and check that out. The number to call to place your order is 340-778-6270. All right, so you go and check that out. Even if you ain't getting a special, make sure to check out their extensive menu, because you can't go wrong with the Flaming Grill barbecue, chicken, pork chops, lamb chops, ribeye, salmon, grill mahi, and you could get your grill mahi or your salmon. You could get grilled Thai, honey garlic. I mean, exclusive. And you can get your shrimp the same way. Make sure you go and check out the veggie plates, the wraps, the kids menus, the salads, the burgers, the side orders. I mean, where can you go wrong? And when the last have you had a dolphin burger? I'm telling you, you got to check it out. That's the Flaming Grill. Also, got to say a huge shout out to our sponsor, Liberty VI. It's a name that doesn't change. All infrastructure. If your internet is still slows down, disconnects, or struggles every storm season or every time the power goes out, then what really changed? Stop paying for one problem after another. Liberty True Fiber delivers underground fiber, symmetrical speeds, and reliable connectivity. Built for the Virgin Islands. Now with a 30-day money-back guarantee. All right, they're celebrating True Fiber Fridays each and every Friday. Go and visit libertyvi.com today for more information, or head on over to their Sunny House location and tell them 101.3 sent you. All right? Well, all right. So, guys, listen. Before we even get into this morning, so far, right? My voice sounds just a little tad bit raspy. Lord have mercy. I mean, it's like, don't worry. My pot hot in. I get ready to drink my tea right now, right about now. But I want to remind you guys in this season how important it is for you to go and register to vote. It's www.vivote.gov. That website again is www.vivote.gov. And remember, not making a decision is still making a decision. So make your decision count. Make sure you register to vote and encourage your family, your friends, anybody over 18, okay? The young ones, make sure you guide them. Have the conversations, have the great conversations. Even if they don't really seem like they're interested, have the conversation anyway. And when all else fails, show them what I like to do with my kids is show them old movies of those who had to fight for our rights. Okay, those old civic movies and stuff. So when they realize where we come from, they realize how much power they have to hold and how they have a responsibility to carry that torch. You know what I mean? So make sure you're tapping in and getting those kids involved. Okay, definitely. And speaking of getting kids involved, I have a very, very special guest here in the studio with me. Good morning, my dear. You gotta speak into the mic. Hi.
Hi.
Turn the mic a little bit. Turn it towards your face. There you go. Up. There you go. All right. Good morning. Say hi to everybody out there in radio land.
Hi. Good morning.
All right. Tell them who you are.
My name is Maya Franklin.
And
I go to Pearl B. Larson School.
Okay. And who you from?
My mom.
Who is your mama?
Neka Neekes.
Oh! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, listen, the summer just started, and you know what? She said, Mom, can I come on the station with you? I said, no problem, my dear. Come on. And this is how you get them invested. You got to introduce them to different things. So I want you to tell everybody a little bit about how your school year was this year.
My school year, it was good, and it was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There were some challenges, but for the most part, it was really good.
Mm-hmm. What was a highlight for you for this year, for the school year?
A highlight is going to a new school and getting to try new things and experiences and all the sports that I played.
Oh, so tell us, what are the sports that you've gotten a chance to play? What are some of the experiences you had this year? And what grade are you in?
Well, I'm going to 8th grade now.
Hey! Last year, junior high, you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous for high school, but it's coming quickly.
Quickly! Just the other day, you were in what, 4th grade?
Yes.
I know, right? Time flies when you're having fun. So tell us, what are some of the sports and experiences you had this year? What are you involved in?
I did basketball, softball, and cheerleading.
Mm-hmm. Which is your favorite out of the three?
Softball.
So softball, basketball, and cheerleading. But that's not all the sports you play. As a matter of fact, you were playing a sport yesterday. What sport was that? You can't remember? Yesterday? What did you have practice for yesterday?
Oh, acting.
And before that?
Soccer.
Oh! Okay. So listen, do you enjoy all of the activities that you participate in?
Yeah.
What's your favorite one?
Softball.
Softball. Okay, so we may have a future softball player over here. All right. So, of all the experiences this year, what was you said a major highlight was you playing sports, right? Mm-hmm. And what else academically? What was your favorite subject?
Math.
Math. Okay, so we have a softball mathematician in the house. Hey, proud of you. So what would you like to see change in these Virgin Islands as a child that's experiencing life growing up in these Virgin Islands, you know? Born and raised right here on the Big Island. Tell me, what would you like to see? It's an election year, and all of our officials are, you know, getting geared up and ready to, you know, get some new positions seated so that they can lead our community into the right direction. What would you like to see for your generation?
Me, honestly, the environment, like not just the school, but like the whole Virgin Islands, I feel like we could probably work on the way that it's structured, because it's very, I mean, it's been here for a long time, but it wouldn't hurt to like freshen it up sometimes.
And what is your idea of freshening it up a little?
The schools, every new school year, the bathrooms should be deep cleaned and painted.
Okay.
Like repainted.
And give me something else. You got some good stuff going here. Talk to me.
The classrooms, they should have mold inspections and rodent inspections. I'm not saying that at my school that I saw any of that, but I've heard some things.
Oh.
And
your school children say.
Yeah. They said. So that's, I mean, for the schools, they're really good, but those are the two main things. Lunch food, it's good.
It is.
It's good. Like, for this new school that I was at, my old school, it was good and it looked good. This new
Did
school,
you enjoy it?
It tastes good.
That's funny because you complain to me about the school food.
Yeah, that's because it tastes appetizing, doesn't really match the look. And see me,
oh gosh.
Now see me, I'm a little bit of a picky eater when it comes to seeing.
Tell me about it.
When it comes to seeing what I'm eating. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't care for how it looks, but when you taste it, it's okay.
That's why I always try it. It's like, let me see. Let me see.
Okay, now there's some insight I definitely did not have. All right. So, okay, so we're going to cut to a commercial break in just a bit, and then we're going to get into, you're going to help me wish everybody that's making birthday today a happy birthday? Yeah, you're going to help me out on the show today?
Yeah.
All right.
Graduations. We could probably say congratulations to everybody that graduated.
Yeah. We can. School just had their graduation earlier this week as well, too. So we'll get into a whole lot of that in just a bit. We're going to pay some bills really, really quick. I want you to say something on the mic for me. Say, guys, we're going to be right back. We'll keep the lights on and the mics on.
Guys, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna keep the mics on and the lights on.
That's right. It's 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush T in the morning. Keep it locked. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Need construction work done? Call the team that's ready to build, repair, and transform your space. SAB Construction. From strong masonry work to smooth drywall and sheetrock installation, beautiful tile settings, and clean professional painting services, SAB Construction is here to meet all your needs. Reliable service, quality results, and affordable prices, and free estimates too. Call today, 340-205-6101, or email at sabconstruction43@gmail.com. That's SAB Construction, building island greatness, one project at a time.
What you saying? I saved me, boy. You hear what I was shooting the other day? The partner that been in our class? Yeah, I can't believe it. I just see this one the other day. Man, you really have to leave the guns them alone, man. Ain't worth it at all.
You're right, dog. We have families, children, and we really just suffering for no reason. You know our class, we live a youth, man.
Yeah, I don't talk to my younger brother them and tell them to stay out of trouble and just talk to somebody if they need help.
Yeah, I can do the same thing too.
Be easy, my boy. Yes, sir.
Hey kings, fellas, my VI men, we need you to stop the bleeding. We need you to be an example and lead our community into the future. We don't want to bury another brother. This message has been brought to you by the St. Croix Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and Crime Stoppers USVI 1-800-222-TIPS.
Hello, Virgin Islanders. This is Dr. Tyhan Caesar with the Virgin Islands Department of Health. I'm inviting you to the 2026 USVI Health and Wellness Fair, a territory-wide effort to bring free healthcare services directly to the community. Parents, bring your young ones 4 years and older for children's exams, sports physicals, and vaccinations. Women, get your clinical breast exams, pap smear, and HPV screening. And men, get your digital rectal exam. We will also be providing biometrics such as blood pressure and sugar or glucose, mental wellness service, and much more. On St. Thomas from June 1st to June 5th at the Old Kmart in Lockhart Gardens. On St. Croix from June 8th to June 12th at the Central High School. And on St. John from June 22nd to June 24th at the Morris DeCastro Clinic. Doors open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And remember, all services are free. Whether you need a routine check or services for your child, we look forward to seeing you there.
Bundle and save with the price lock guarantee from One Communications. Mobile to internet plan for just $24 a month and lock in your price for the next 5 years. That's right, bundle mobile and internet and the price stays the same for both services for 5 years. One price, one promise. That's the price lock guarantee. Visit any one store or go to onecom.vi and lock in your savings today.
St. Croix on Saturday, June 7th, McAdoo and the Farm present the ultimate all-white experience. It's a cancer bashment. And live inside the Farm, we're bringing out a heavy hitter. It's DJ Genia and Mr. Energy, DJ Chubby, Party Jesus, General, DJ Tamarind, DJ Agnello, and the St. Croix Party Rocker, DJ Khan, and Selecta Cruz. It's the hottest dancehall, hip-hop, and soca all night long. So fella, get ready to step out fresh and clean. And lady, come out in your sexiest white outfit. Doors open at 8:30 sharp. Advance tickets are only $25, $40 at the door. Tickets available right now at the Farm, and that's strictly the best clothing. It's an all-white experience. The Cancer Bag, Saturday, June 27th at the Farm. Don't you miss it.
The new 101.3 Roe FM. WEVI, Frederick said, Christian said, St. Croix. #1 station in the world. I knew it. A Lima Rose station.
Boy, I'm starving. Then why you standing there? Let's go by the Flame and Grill. Wait, that's the place that used to be Spicy Grill across from the agricultural fair on the way to the BMV? Yes, ma'am. Same spot, bigger flavor now. But what is serving?
Everything. Barbecue chicken, ribs, pork chops, lamb chops, ribeyes, New York steak.
Stop right there. I'm coming.
You ain't hear the best part yet. Real salmon, mahi-mahi, and shrimp.
Alright, that's it. I coming now.
And Tuesdays, roti day.
Say no more.
Plus, burgers, chicken, steak, salmon, dolphin, veggie, wraps, fries, wings, salads, and hot side.
But when they open?
Starting March 2nd, they have longer hours. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Flaming Grill, formerly Spicy Grill. Call 340-778-6270 and follow The Flaming Grill STX on Facebook.
The new 101.3 playing hip hop and R&B, reggae, everything Virgin Islands.
And dry full of pure vibes. So nice, so nice.
I love it. I love it.
Roe FM.
Shani and me I deal two people at the same time. Just weighing my options, playing two sides at the same kind. Might end up in some problems, but I not cheat, me I cheat, just a bit by law. And if me give it up, me not doing it wrong. If you try to stop me from what I want, me and another love, you can't give me the top. Just myself and I play my part. If you fall in love, then that's a your fault. I know so it might sound crazy, but I'm a figure you have to share me. You are not me man, man have to explain, man have no obligation. Journey may be slow, but make sure say I don't want. So me have couple of honey in a rotation. Harmonies and half a minute, then you got the check. If you the best candidate, then you get to like. But if you want go, baby I can go. I mean woulda blame you because me never came here. Have two people I ring the phone line. And I ask when we are gonna spend time. Me I play two sides at the same time.
Hey, and we're back, guys.
Two people at the same time.
It's 101.3 Roe FM, baby.
At the same kind. I end up in a some.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I cheat, me I cheat.
And Bush Tea in the morning with your hostess with the mostest, Neeks.
If you try to stop,
I got my cup handy. What about yours?
just to be myself and I play my part.
Nothing to quite hug you from the inside like a nice hot cup of Bush Tea thing in the morning. And I got a very special guest here in the studio with me. We got Maya Lynn in the building. Yes, yes, yes. And we're about to get right on into the morning. That is Dating, okay, by Shensia, dating season. So, listen, guys, as we mentioned before, all right, we're going to get straight into this portion of the morning because, listen, time flies when we're having fun, and it's Friday, which means time is going to be double time in, all right? Definitely double time and big time for the one time. And guys, you know, each and every morning we like to make sure that we're celebrating those who are having their birthday celebrations today. Okay, it's a big Friday, which means you got a whole weekend to celebrate. All right, so shout out to everybody that's making birthday this weekend. All my Geminis. Yes, the gems are in the eyes. Okay, and you know, like, definitely, guys. Happy birthday. I want to say, first of all, hold on. Let me get this thing set up right. Maya, how you feeling, baby?
I'm good.
You happy to be here with Mom today?
Yeah.
Getting a little behind the scenes coverage and experience. Did you already decide what you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Oh, yeah? And what is that?
I want to be a marine biologist.
Girl, you said that when you were in 4th grade and it has not changed. Guys, so listen, she's going to be taking care of these emeralds in the sea that we call home for a long time. All right, but let's get into it, guys.
Yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend.
Hey.
One more year on them. Wow, on a vibe. Give thanks to life. Next year we doing it again. Yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year on them.
That's right.
More life to your birthday until
Next doing it again and again. All right, the number to call 340-715-7948. That is the number to call. All right, yes, make sure you hit us up. Let your loved ones know that they're being thought of. In the meantime, in between time, you know I always got a list ready. Yes, we got a lot of birthdays this month. It's Big Gemini season. I gotta say a huge shout out from right here on the Big Island, Brianna Robinson, lactician, and listen, she's a connoisseur of many crafts. She wears many hats. Shout out to you, Bree. Bella Testamark, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Still I live, so we loving life. It's another year, so we
KB Begalo, they got Shaka James, happy birthday. Not too many today, but definitely Big Gemini season coming in heavy. And also, on behalf of Maya, she wanted to say congratulations to all the graduates. You have any you want to call out?
Give thanks for life. Next year,
your friends?
Yeah.
You gonna shout them out?
Yeah.
Let me know. You ready? Go ahead.
So I want to congratulate Ziona.
You don't know your friend name?
We call her Zai.
Okay, we'll call her what you call her.
Yeah.
Call her what you call her.
So I want to congratulate Zai for graduating kindergarten.
Oh, congratulations, Zai.
And I also want to congratulate Amaya, who graduated high school.
Hey! What school did she graduate from? Not high school? Complex or
I think it's
Central?
complex.
Okay.
I think it's complex.
Okay. Congrats. And also to the 8th grade class of Pearl B. You got none of your friends in there?
Ava, Bettina, Renaya, Anye, Diamond.
Hey. Thinking.
Vince. Shanoy. I can't remember if Shanoy or Shamoy, but it's one of them. Yeah. I said Bettina already, right? Diana Lees. I said Ava, I think. Yeah. Well, I want to congratulate all of them, but those all the names I can remember.
Congratulations! Yes, the class. Hey, definitely shouting out all of y'all. All of y'all that did a great job this year, and to everybody that made on a roll as well. And congrats to you too, Maya, because you did a great job. That's a fact. Congrats. Definitely proud of you. Bend it over, make it clap. Hey. Okay, yes, guys, listen. Okay. So we're gonna get straight into our bush tea portion of the morning. We gotta get into the tea of the day. You got a nice hot cup of tea in front of you, right? Okay, but I ain't one of them do this for fun. Hey. One of them you fun. Okay, this is the one by Big Roe herself, Lima Roe.
It's a genre, you ain't in the genre. I ain't fucking with him, let's see get some commas. I'm a boss, I can be your baby mama. On designer, Dolce & Gabbana. The 1 not the 2, keep the 2 in the fanny pack. One of them mics in the goons for your granny at. And my DM tryna leave with your family at. With deadbeats and let's murdering tracks. Blow a kiss when they hate. Laughing all the way to the bay. You just mad, but still be smiling in my face behind my back. Show your true colors and they all fake.
Hey,
money look like
talk the ting then.
Circle winning, that's the law of attraction. We text
Big Friday energy.
It's a bad to real life, nothing average. Ask my man what I feel like when he grab it, he want to taste it. I won't go to waste. Ain't nothing basic, everything is lace.
Hey, all right, so guys, let's get straight into the guava leaf bush tea and its benefits and uses. Guava leaf bush tea is made from the leaves of guava tree, okay, one of the most familiar backyard plants in the Caribbean. Say it again louder for them there in the back. Maya, what's your favorite tart? Oh Lord!
For this with coconut.
What? How could you? Well, you know what? For y'all coconut Tot lovers, because you and Big Ro in the same basket right now, right? But listen, let me tell you something. When last you get to boil a coconut leaf? When last you drink tea from a coconut leaf? Not never. So listen, guava reigns supreme because guava leaf bush tea. All right, it literally said one of the most familiar backyard plants in the Caribbean, not just in the Virgin Islands, in the Caribbean. Okay, so while the fruit is loved for its sweetness and its scent, the leaves have long been used in traditional bush medicine for digestion, stomach discomfort, colds, coughs, and general wellness. In many Caribbean homes, guava leaf tea is remembered as a stomach tea. Older generations often brewed it when someone had an upset stomach, cramps, bloating, loose bowels, or digestive uneasiness. The leaves are usually washed, lightly crushed, and steeped in hot water until the tea turns a soft greenish or golden brown color. Guava leaves contain natural plant compounds such as tannins, flavonoids, and antioxidants. Some modern studies have explored guava leaf extracts for possible blood sugar, cholesterol, and antimicrobial support. But a cup of tea should not be treated as medicine or a replacement for prescribed treatment. All right. Some people also cool guava leaves and use it traditionally as a rinse for the mouth, skin, or the scalp. Like all bush teas, moderation matters. So pregnant and people taking medication and anyone managing chronic health issues should definitely be sure to check with a healthcare professional before using it regularly. All right. So you learned something today? Can't do that with a coconut leaf, I just want you to remind me that. And Nita with pineapple eaters, a guava reigns supreme. We win again. She said, All right, guys. Also, in addition to our tea time portion of the day, we like to make sure that we're highlighting a VI historical figure of the day. And today we're highlighting Judge Almeric Leander Christian. Okay, he was one of the first important legal figures in Virgin Islands history. Born in Christiansted, right here on the Big Island, St. Croix, on November 23rd, 1919. He made the first native Virgin Islander appointed to the District Court of the Virgin Islands. President Richard Nixon appointed him in 1969, and he later served as Chief Judge from 1970 until his retirement in 1988. Christian's path reflected education, military service, law, and public responsibility. He graduated from Christiansted High School, attended the University of Puerto Rico, then Columbia University, where he studied government and economics. He later entered Columbia Law School, but paused his studies to serve in World War II as a commissioned officer in the U.S. Army Coast Artillery Corps, including service connected to the Normandy campaign and the Asiatic Pacific Theater. After completing law school, he entered public service and eventually became U.S. Attorney for the United States Virgin Islands, first appointed by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1966. His legal career placed him at the center of important territorial questions at a time when the Virgin Islands was still shaping its modern legal identity. Okay, this wasn't that long ago. All right, so I hope y'all made note of that. As a judge, Sean issued decisions that helped to shape Virgin Islands law, including rulings tied to open beach access, government liability, and the right of non-citizen children from neighboring Caribbean islands to attend public school in the territory. A federal courthouse on St. Croix now bears his name, preserving his legacy in the justice system that he helped to strengthen. Today, we honor Judge Almeric L. Christian, and he can be framed as a Virgin Islands legal giant, a Crucian veteran, attorney, federal judge, and trailblazer whose work helped to define justice, access, and legal identity in the territory. Big cowbell energy for that. All right, definitely a whole lot of goodness to share in these islands in the sea that we call home. So Maya, do you know you have a whole lot of amazing Virgin Islands figures that paved the way, not just for my generation, but also for yours? Can you list at least one that is your favorite?
Queen Mary.
Oh! She wouldn't be my child if she said anything else. Big Queen Mary, and as you know, that's why I had to ring this cowbell, right?
Speaking of Queen Mary, I just want everybody to know that there was 4 queens, not 3.
Can you name all of them? She said pause.
Pause.
That's cheating. That is cheating. So you had an experience this year at school where, so you and your classmates got to do a presentation on the 4 queens, correct?
Yeah, well...
Originally, it was the 3 queens?
They did the 3 queens, but there's a door. There's a lady, there's a third grade teacher, and she has her door decorated with all the 4 queens.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know that there was 4 queens, and when I told... Classmates.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
My classmates didn't know that there was 4 queens, but when I told them, then they said no. I only remember 3. Mm-hmm. And then one time we had to go to the teacher's classroom to borrow supplies for the play. And then when they saw the door, they were like, "Oh, there was 4 queens."
Which reminds me, did you bring back my conch shell?
Yeah, I did. Both of them.
Okay, good job. Now, so when you told your classmates that there were 4 queens, what was their response?
They were like, "No, I don't remember there being 4 queens."
And then you took them to the teacher, and she was able to confirm.
Well,
right?
they had to go to the teacher for some props for the play,
and she was able to confirm.
Yep.
So what did they say after that you were right?
Well, see.
Did you teach them about the 4th queen?
No, I just said, "You see." And then they still didn't do the 4th queen, but that was fine. I mean, at least I got to be in the play.
Well, shout out to that. Remembering our history and our culture. Yes, when we celebrating these queens, remember that there are 4 and not 3. Good job, Maya. Proud of you. Now, guys, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break, okay? Because we're going to pay these bills, keep the lights on and the mics on yet again, and then we're going to get into more into our 8 o'clock hour of the morning, okay? We got some news, we got some community highlights we're going to be sharing with you guys. So keep it locked, don't touch that dial. Make sure you add some sugar to that nice hot cup of tea you got brewing right there. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on the TuneIn app, the Facebook Live, as well as in Radio Land. Y'all the real MVP. It's Friday, guys, so keep it locked, don't touch that dial. We will be
right back.
Hey.
Virgin Islands, 103 Roe FM, WEVI.
Tired of your internet going down? Liberty True Fiber changes everything. Awarded the fastest internet in the SVI by Liberty is the only provider who can deliver 500 meg symmetrical speed starting at $75 a month. On St. Croix, True Fiber is available in Estate Diamond, downtown Christiansted, downtown Frederickstead, including Brothers, Smithfield, Wheel of Fortune, Clifton Hill, Mount Pleasant, Strawberry Hill, Barron Spot, Williams Delight, and more. Sign up at libertyvi.com/fiber and try it free for 30 days. Liberty VI, your world better connected.
Hey, St. Croix, listen up. Your favorite spot, formerly known as Spicy Grill, is still turning up the heat as the Flaming Grill. Same flavors you love, now with more options and extended hours. Starting March 2nd, we'll be open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located across from the Agriculture Fairgrounds on the road heading to the BMV. You can't miss it. We've got barbecue chicken, baby back ribs, pork chops, lamb chops, ribeye, New York steak, plus fresh grilled salmon, mahi-mahi, and shrimp. And don't sleep on those daily specials. Kankin butter sauce, rich oxtail, Tuesday roti, so much more. Always cooked just right. Burger lovers, you're covered. Chicken, steak, salmon, dolphin, veggie burgers with fries, wraps, wings, salads, hot sides, and the whole lineup. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located across from the Agriculture Fairgrounds on the road headed to the BMV. Just call ahead 340-778-6270 and follow us on Facebook, The Flaming Grill STX.
Napa Auto and Truck Part owners have been a part of the Virgin Islands community for generations. They're the pros that know how great employment in the Virgin Islands affects the quality of life for families. Napa pros treat every employee and customer like family because let's face it, they probably are family. Napa's extensive part inventory include parts for new model cars and trucks, older model cars and trucks, every island raga in between. And let's not forget the agriculture equipment parts and custom hydraulic hoses that Napa keeps in stock so our farmers can get the field plowed and our communities fed locally. Napa Pros are proud to be a part of this community. Shop locally, shop Napa. Call 772-0155 for Napa. All your auto, truck, agriculture, and marine part needs today.
SuperDollar Ramadan and Spring Electronics Sale. Attention shoppers, SuperDollar is turning up the savings for the Ramadan and Spring specials, happening March 15th through March 31st. Upgrade your tech with unbelievable deals. Grab an RCA 32-inch smart TV for just $129.99, an Element 43-inch 4K TV for $219.99, or step up to an LG 55-inch 4K UHD smart TV for only $379.99. Plus, score big on accessory. Apple AirPods with noise cancellation for $199.99. AirPods Pro for $219.99. And buy one, get one free on phone cases, watch bands, and AirPod cases. Take 50% off Bluetooth headphones, speakers, gaming keyboards, gaming headsets, drones, projectors, and ring lights. And gamers enjoy 10% off PS5, Xbox, and Nintendo controllers. Don't miss this massive Ramadan and Spring savings March 15th through March 31st at SuperDollar. Join us at Five Corners, Sunny Isles, and Frederickstead and save up to 50 to 75% off on many other clearance items. SuperDollar, where the savings are super.
Man, I need some concrete work done, but these prices out here are crazy.
Then you clearly haven't called Chitoli Services LLC.
Chitoli? What they got different?
Different? They got the best prices in the entire Virgin Islands. Nobody beats them. Nobody.
Really? Even with concrete and pumping?
Everything. Concrete, pump services, heavy equipment rental, even demolition. All at the lowest prices around.
Say less. I need that number.
Just call 340-332-9872 or 340-772-7000 today. Chitoli Services LLC. Built on strength, driven by service, and the best prices in the Virgin Islands.
Armstrong Ice Cream St. Croix, serving up sweetness, family style, down in Frederickstead. Come cool on down with island ice cream flavors that you love. Pumpkin and Baileys for Thanksgiving vibes. Sweet guava for Christmas time. And all year round, we're serving up lemongrass, soursop, gooseberry, guava berry, passion fruit, and so much more. Amazing and refreshing taste in every single scoop. Hungry? You'll just love the deli. Veggie beef burgers hot off the grill. Cheese quesadillas done just right. Hours nice and easy. Tuesday to Saturday, 7 to 7 with the deli serving until 2:30 p.m. And Sundays serving ice cream from 11 to 7 p.m. Give us a call. 340-772-1919. That's Armstrong Ice Cream. Cool vibes, sweet flavors, island style.
From the VI Radio Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rob Carolyn. Saharan dust will continue to drift through the area right through the early portion of next week. Pretty big cloud right now stretching from the Caribbean all the way back into the central Atlantic, and that's what's going to dominate the weather for the next couple of days. Dealing with hazy sunshine, hot conditions, day temperatures near 90. The heat index is going to be above that, so be prepared for it to be uncomfortably warm. Tonight we're partly cloudy, breezy, lows tonight 70 to 80. Easy sunshine's back tomorrow, a little breezy. Temperatures will be close to 90 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Looking ahead to Sunday, hazy sunshine and breezy near 90. There is the potential for a little bit of moisture to move through Sunday afternoon. That may set off a couple of showers. Offshore, pretty steady wind out of the east today at 10 to 15 knots. Wave heights will run about 3 to 5 feet. Your chance of encountering a shower offshore today, less than 30%. And look for lower wave heights off the western side of the islands. From the VI Radio Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rob Carolyn.
And we're back, guys. It's 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush T in the morning. Your hostess with the mostest, Neka Neekes. And today I got a special guest in the studio with me. I got Maya Lynn in the building. Good morning, baby.
Good morning.
Yes, guys. So today is kind of like when you get to bring your child to work day, right?
Yeah.
You enjoying it?
Mm-hmm.
Great experience?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you speak very well. So, and you just got to audition yesterday for an opportunity to participate in a play, getting some acting skills going.
Yeah.
So, what role are you going to get to play?
I'm going to play 3 roles actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm playing 2 for sure, and this third role we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But for that role,
3 roles in the same play?
Yep.
How's that going to work? You got a lot of changes
Well,
to do.
2 of my roles, 2 of the roles are gonna be like how I speak regularly, and then 1 of the roles are gonna be my Crucian accent.
Oh, so you're going to get to switch it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did that work out? How did that manage to happen?
Well, at practice last night.
Uh-huh.
First, my original role was gonna be Aggie.
Mm-hmm. What's the name of the play?
Addie and Sarah.
Okay.
But it's Aggie that I'm playing with a G.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And she talks with what kind of accent?
She speaks with a Crucian accent.
Okay, so she's a local.
Yeah.
So let me hear you talking your Crucian accent. Let me hear you switch it up. Let me hear you switch it up a little bit.
Like, what do I say? Like.
Continue telling me the story, but in your Crucian accent.
Oh, so then I got played a white lady with the purple wig, and she only had like 3 parts in the play, so that's very easy. But yeah, and then Taurus.
You gonna play a Taurus?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the Taurus gonna be doing?
I don't know. Like,
how you playing a role you don't know what you're doing?
Doing what Taurus do. Like, I know I do him.
What do Taurus do, Maya?
Come here and tour.
I cannot. You know, they say kids say the darndest things. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. Okay, are you excited for this play?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. And what's the third role supposedly might be?
The Taurus.
Oh, the Taurus is a supposed role?
Yes.
So Aggie, and then what is the other one?
The purple hair lady.
The purple hair lady. That's her name?
Well,
what she does, sell ice pop?
No, she actually goes to a store, so right? I don't want to say too much, but she goes to a store, and she have purple hair.
Okay.
And Crucians did what they do best.
Which
they talk.
I'm afraid to ask. Okay, so this play already sounds like something I need to come check out. It sounds like it got some melee going on in there.
It's all about.
That's what it's about, melee?
Yeah.
And you ready to switch it up on it? You could be a Taurus because you can speak properly, and
my Crucian.
All right, okay. You sound like a coconut tad. I love it, guys. So we're gonna get into some news really quick, and then I have some special questions for you before we get into our interview for the 9 o'clock portion of the hour. You good with that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, so guys, let's get into what's going on along our shores right here in these islands that we call home. All right. First of all, lawmakers advanced several election-related measures as the 2026 political season gains momentum. The proposals include $400,000 in funding for the Democratic primary, an extension of early voting, a $3,500 campaign donation cap, and a ban aimed at preventing felons from running for elected office. The package comes down a crowded election cycle where ballot access, candidate eligibility, party procedures, campaign financing, and voter trust are already active public issues. Election reform proposals tend to draw strong reactions because they can affect how candidates qualify, how campaigns raise money, and how voters participate. The felon candidate ban is likely to receive special attention because recent election conversations have included questions around eligibility and criminal records. The donation cap also places focus on campaign influence and whether limits can help level the playing field. Now, I am of the personal, I'm not going to say personal opinion because my views do not reflect the views of the station, but this is my personal view. How dare you try to run for office in these islands that we call home, and you either have pending investigations or you have been convicted. To be it's one thing to be misdemeanor or certain things like that or whatever, maybe going through the legal systems. I think there should be stipulations, yes, but to be a convicted felon, okay, why do you say that? It's not a feelings game. At the end of the day, we're talking about moral compass when it comes to leadership, okay? And in a territory where trust is an issue for so many when it comes to making their decisions on who they're going to trust with their vote when it comes to community leadership, there is a moral compass involved there. Okay, because if I can't trust you to do the right thing in the dark, why am I going to trust you to do it in broad daylight, where we're dealing with things like corruption and money issues in our territory? So and that's not to point any fingers, because it's gonna happen, and we're not unique to it. Every Caribbean island deals with a certain level of corruption. We have small places and big checks, you're going to deal with corruption. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we are always putting our best foot forward, and we're making the best decisions possible when it comes to who we entrust our futures with. Not just our homes, our futures with. Because if you're only capable of making decisions that are in your best interest because of greed and what do you call it, like opportunities that are going to show themselves because you're in a position to, when you're in a position to hold these pens, it's not just about the money. A lot of times people are, tend to be bought out for certain situations that benefit a smaller group of people that versus, the entire diaspora may not be in agreement with. When it comes to those kinds of things, it really puts us in a position where the majority pays for the minority, and we are trying to bring the scale back where it's supposed to be. So yes, moral compass is going to be a thing. And there was one candidate, she said something that stood out to me. And I ain't gonna say who, because I don't like to play the bias game, right? But I am paying attention heavily. As a radio host, I have a role to play, but as a citizen, I take that role just as serious. And what stood out to me is when they said, I could have gone the direction and taken, sponsorships, or, when people want to contribute to certain campaigns, I didn't want to take that money because that money comes with certain expectations and demands. And I don't want to, take my leadership into that direction. I want to keep it very grassroots. That stood out to me in such a big way, because everybody could make things look better with money backing them. You understand? You could get, big shows and events and this and that and all that stuff, and it makes it, it's very appealing to the community, because who don't like a good fish fry? Who don't like a good pot of soup? Who don't like a great event to come out with your family, listen to some music and do something? But at the end of the day, if it's going to mean that you are now indebted to a smaller demographic of people that does not necessarily serve the bigger aspect of things, are you really doing a justice to your community, or are you just playing a game? You understand? And that's not to say that every time that's the case, but in most cases that is what we're seeing, and you don't find out about these things until later on. So to start off on that leg and say, what, this is going to be my approach, I already know what comes with vying for this position. However, this is the way I want to do it, because enough is enough. So that being said, I really want to see more of that. Not to say that people don't need monies to back them. Of course, campaigning costs a lot of money. Materials cost a lot of money. Signs cost a lot of money. And it's for a long period of time. So November is a good ways away, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And it is like a competition. A lot of people compare it to pageantry, but it's not, okay? It's really not a very pretty thing at all. And it could get very nitty gritty, which we're already kind of starting to see on social media. But that being said, I want to encourage our candidates and those who are vying for office, regardless of what that office is, get out into the community and talk to people. People want to know what you have to say, to see what you are really interested in changing about where we are. This is not a political year where people are willing to sit back and play around. People are anxiously, eagerly, and aggressively seeking answers. Okay, so again, I'm going to urge everybody, go out and register to vote. www.vivote.gov. All right, so all right, that being said, the University of the Virgin Islands Research and Technology Park is reporting sharply increased demand while also moving forward commercialization of research and launching a free electric vehicle fast charger. The update points to growing interest in STEM technology innovation and applied research in the territory. The RT Park has long been positioned as a bridge between the university, private sector technology, entrepreneurship, and economic diversification. Increased demand suggests more businesses, students, researchers, and partners are looking towards science and technology as part of the Virgin Islands' future economy. The EV fast charger adds a practical infrastructure piece story. It connects an innovation with transportation, sustainability, and public access, while showing how research-linked institutions can also provide community-facing benefits. Okay? Definitely. And we got to see some more STEM because, of course, you know, we're really launching into that part of history where AI technology, we're really changing the face of what going to work is even going to look like in the near future. You know, this generation of children that we are raising, that being you, Maya, you guys have a whole new world that you're going to be traversing, you know, very soon. By the time you graduate, the world would have turned on its axis, right? So tell me, what are some of the advancements you would like to see, you know, whether it be in school or in the economy, that you think would better serve you as youth?
I think one thing that we could do is have more kid activities.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here on St. Croix, I don't know about St. Thomas, but here on St. Croix, the only thing kids really have to do is bowling alley, the movies, and the pool and the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, me doing that over and over and over again, you kind of get sick of it, and then it makes people just want to stay home.
Right, right.
But I feel like
Make you want to stay home?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I mean, I'm only so young and so old at the same time.
Young and old at the same time. Hear
Yeah.
it now? Uh-huh.
But I've done every single one of them
Already, over and over and over again.
Over and over. So one thing that I feel like we could probably do is add a water park or a skating rink or an ice skating rink.
Mm-hmm. Ice skating rink?
Yeah.
How you intend to keep the ice cool?
I watched a video, and it was...
Oh, so you ready for this? Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You got your research ready. Okay.
I watched a video, and it talked about how they melt and restore the ice after a hockey season.
Mm-hmm.
Hockey and ice skating is the same thing. It's just that with hockey, you're actually focused and it's a competition.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
ice
compete with
skating-
ice skating too.
Yeah, it could be a competition, but it's also fun. I mean, hockey is fun, but not as fun as ice skating to me.
Okay, okay.
I'd much rather watch an ice skating show than hockey.
Well, that's because you're into the arts, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, if we do have an ice skating, right,
Mm-hmm.
then we could also have, like, our own mini Virgin Islands Olympics here.
Oh.
Ice
Uh-huh.
gymnastics. I've seen videos of these ladies twirling in the air, and it's like, whoa, I want to do that.
So you wish they had more opportunities for, you know, kids here living in the Virgin Islands to do those things that you see online and on TV.
Yeah, and also adults. I feel like that would be very fun for adults.
It'd be fun for adults?
Yeah.
I think these adults would be afraid of ice skating. I think so. What about a roller skating rink? Because then you don't have to melt ice and store it. And considering the fact that, you know, we got to deal with WAPA, you know.
Oh, gosh.
It's hard to keep ice cold when, you know, the bill is going to be extravagant.
Yeah,
No shade.
a skating
Uh-huh.
a skating rink. And I mean, to be honest, with that ice skating thing with the WAPA, you could always get a generator.
That's a lot of gas. And the price of gas just went up. Did you know that?
True. Yeah,
She said
saw.
for true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything.
How do you feel about the cost of everything going up?
I mean, I like where I live on St. Croix because...
You like growing up in the Virgin Islands?
Yeah, because here, all the drama that they have in the States, all we do is hear about it until they want to involve us.
Lord have mercy, from the mouth of babes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like, we were good, we were chilling, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we have war. Oh, no. We're
Okay,
over
so you
here.
don't feel like we're affected by it here? But we are.
Only when they're ready to involve us, like what they did with the gas.
Oh, okay.
But see, I don't feel like they're doing that on purpose. I feel like, honestly, up there, they're struggling with the war now.
Mm-hmm.
And no shade on the president, but he could do better. He could do better.
Where is this coming from? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm definitely loving your insights. Anything else you want to share on that? What do you feel like the president can do better?
Like, focus on providing and taking care of his country.
Versus, what do you think he's doing right now?
Instead destroying it.
You think the president is destroying it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get a little gospel here, but the Lord made the world for us to share. I mean, before it used to be peaceful, and then...
How do you know? You wasn't here.
The Bible says.
Okay.
Yes, right?
Uh-huh.
And the first, like, I don't want to say war, but the first battle that they had was a very long time ago, since Jesus was a little boy, according to you. And
yes, I like to say that a lot.
And I feel like it was more, the battles were way more peaceful, and they always found a way to get out of it.
I don't think war was ever peaceful, but we always find a way to get out of it. That is true.
That's what they used to do. But now it's like, oh, we're in war now. When I take over your country, you guys are gonna suffer, but you're still gonna have to follow me. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that. Why don't...
Well, we're going to talk more about this war, because I want you to understand fully what's going on with this war, and a lot of it has to do with oil.
Me? I mean, battle for supply. I mean,
oil and nuclear weapons. That is. So
I feel like the world would have been much better if mankind didn't like want to have most of power.
So you think it's like a battle for ego?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like people should choose peace, not problems. But no.
She said she thinks people should choose peace, not problems. What about right here in these Virgin Islands? You don't think we could learn from a little bit of that?
Yeah.
Choosing peace and not problems?
Yeah, I mean, Tart Wars. Come on, people.
Tart Wars is peace. That's cultural peace.
No. The amount of feedback that we get after Tart Wars to see who won.
But don't you think that brings our community together?
It does. But at the same time, I mean, I feel like that's St. Croix and the Virgin Islands' way of showing love.
Yes, like how you show love to your siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting somewhere right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like, see, I know it might seem for the tourists, I know, like, when they're on social media and they hear us talk about, oh, how St. Thomas don't know how to cook, St. Thomas don't this, St. Thomas do that.
Hey.
Oh, St. Croix, they always doing this, they always doing that. They don't know how to have fun for real. They're so boring. I feel like they think, oh, they don't really like each other. But no, that's how we show love.
Okay, so you feel like the rivalry between the islands is how we show love to each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if you're talking so bad about me, why are you coming up here?
Okay, I get it. All right. You're right, though. We do show love for our rivalry, but there are certain boundaries, certain lines that we should not cross. Even as siblings, there are certain lines that you can't cross with each other, right? Because certain things you just can't take back. So even though, we have our little spats, at the end of the day, you and your siblings support each other. And that's how it should be between our islands as well. We support each other. We look out for each other. If one of your siblings is sick or not doing well, how do you feel?
I feel sick and not doing well. Because,
right.
I mean, that's my
And you
right
feel
to
bad
die.
for them, right?
Yeah.
And that's how we should be with our island. So if any one of our islands isn't doing well economically, financially, you know, in any kind of way, then we should always be able to band together and each one reach one, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel things could be better on St. Croix?
Yeah.
What
but
things?
I like how it is. Me, I don't really care for change. I like keep things steady and smooth. But change is, I mean, when it gets out of hand.
What kind of changes are you talking about that you don't like? In terms of you want to keep the energy of the island.
Yeah, like
while still improving, making it better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, see, it's kind of like on the highway. You see, when you're driving down the highway, you drive down the highway back and forth so many times, and then one day you're driving and you see, oh, this one piece of bush is gone. What's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
And then that one piece of bush. I mean, it's yeah.
Okay.
No hating. Anyways. That one piece of bush.
So you notice the change, but is it a better change or is it a worse change or does it matter?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. It just, to me, it's like, whoa, that was there so many times and so long. Yeah, and then people just come up and it's like, oh, you gotta go. And it's like, wow.
So you feel like that's necessary change?
I mean, I feel like it's necessary, but I mean, people gotta live in houses.
How we get from bush to houses? Okay.
Because usually missing bush means new house.
Something is going to be built there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what they did. I think it's a mall. I don't know if it's a mall.
Wait, just tell me the location.
They're around Barron Spot. When you're going up to like...
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but I thought it was like a big mall.
And you remember when it was bush?
I remember when I used to live around that place, and it's like, oh, I remember the tank. I mean, not the tanks, the containers that used to be there in the bush, and now they're gone, and now they have new ones, and now they're building this big thing. And I was like, I remember passing this road to go to school every morning, and now the bush is gone. They're building something new. It looks exciting, but that bush, I mean, I miss it.
You miss the bush.
I miss the bush.
Okay, well, yeah. Oh man, listen, it's so interesting to hear how kids think sometimes. So, but as far as it goes to the changes in our territory, you would like to see some improvements, but you would like St. Croix to stay how St. Croix is, the energy of the island, the connectivity, the community of the island. You would like for that to stay the same.
I like the air fresh.
Okay. So, but with the advancements, you want a water park, you want an ice skating rink, and what was the other one?
A skating rink.
A regular skating rink. Okay. So those are just some of the things that, you know, these kids feel like we should have. So that, do you feel like that would make your childhood a lot more interesting?
Yeah.
What about like things like an arcade, or, you know, what kind of programs would you like to see? Experiences?
An arcade would be cool. I mean, I feel like you shouldn't have to travel all the way. I think Puerto Rico has one. Yeah, but all the way to the States. I mean, it's cool that we have Puerto Rico close to us, so it's not like you have to travel so far, but I don't feel like we should have to go to the States to get these experiences.
And you got a chance to go to the States today. What state did you go to recently?
I went to Washington, D.C.
And what did you get to witness when you went to Washington, D.C.?
I went to, I don't know if it was, I know that it's not all for sure, but I went to many museums. Every day there was a new museum that I went to.
What was your favorite one?
The Air and Space.
Oh.
And the Black American history.
Yes, you brought me back a Whitney Houston shirt.
Yeah, I took a lot of pictures, and then when we went to the zoo, it was really cool. I mean, I've never seen a real life elephant before, and they're much smaller than I thought. I thought they were like big, like imagine how big dinosaurs are, or were.
Right.
But elephants, they're like small.
In comparison to a dinosaur, sure, but in comparison to a human being, not so much.
They're like as half the size as this building. That's how
Probably
big.
Smaller. But
That's how big the elephants were.
Okay. So you had a great experience. And what other states have you been to?
Florida, Florida and Miami is the same thing, but
Yeah.
I've been to Florida, Miami, Orlando. I don't think
And
I've...
Washington.
Yeah, Washington. I don't think I've been to California.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I've been to California, St. Martin, and what's it called again?
Can't remember.
Can't remember.
All right, so those are great experiences. All right, so hopefully we get some more under your belt pretty soon, and that way, because that's how you're gonna build your experiences anyway. Now, why do you want to become a marine biologist?
Being in the water. I love how it feels. And I love seeing the ocean animals and pollution. That's what really
you like the pollution?
No, I hate it.
Okay.
That's why I want to become a marine biologist.
Okay.
That's a role that I would like to reinforce.
You would like to change the way pollution affects our shores.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I think that's a great direction for you to go. So, all right. So we're going to get back into some more of what's going on right here along these same shores that you one day want to protect, right? So the Career and Technical Education Board is moving to create a nonprofit foundation that will support trade students, classroom supplies, and competition travel. The idea responds to frequent funding requests from instructors who need tools, materials, travel assistance, and classroom resources. Trade education often requires equipment and supplies that are more expensive than traditional classroom materials. Students learning culinary art, welding, construction, automotive work, cosmetology, robotics, and other technical fields need hand-on resources to train properly. A foundation could give the board another way to raise money and support students beyond standard government appropriations. It could also help students to travel to competitions where they gain exposure, build confidence, and test their skills against peers from other places. Okay? Moving right along, independent Senate candidate Bianca Acevedo Francis said community concerns pushed her into the race for legislature. She described her campaign as growing out of conversations with residents and a desire to respond to issues she says people raise repeatedly. Her campaign enters a political environment where voters are watching candidates closely on cost of living, crime, WAPA, housing, education, healthcare, and St. Croix economic development. Independent candidates often have to work harder to build visibility because they may not have the same party machinery as established candidates. The story adds another voice to the 2026 field and reflects how crowded and active this election season has become. Bianca Acevedo Francis also agreed during a public discussion that St. Croix is falling behind economically but struggling to lay out a detailed immediate growth plan. The exchange placed attention on one of the election cycle major issues: what concrete steps candidates would take to strengthen St. Croix's economy. The St. Croix economic future has been a recurring theme in recent political conversations, including calls for stronger airlift, hotel development, manufacturing, trade, and use of recovery funding. Candidates are now being pushed to not only acknowledge the problem, but to explain how they would address it. The moment shows that voters and media are looking for specifics, not just agreement in the crowded field. Candidates will likely face more pressure to connect campaign messages to workable policy. All right. Also, the operator of American Yacht Harbor is seeking an extension of Economic Development Commission tax benefits while outlining major planned upgrades at the Red Hook Marina. The request placed attention on marine infrastructure, business incentives, tourism, and the future of one of St. Thomas's key boating hubs. Red Hook is a critical area for ferry movement, charters, boaters, restaurants, marine services, and East End activity. Marina improvements could affect both residents and visitors who rely on the area for transportation, recreation, and commerce. The tax benefit request would likely be weighed against questions about investment, jobs, public benefit, and whether the upgrades justify continued incentive support. Also in other news, the legislature confirmed Judge Harold Willox Francois to the Virgin Islands Supreme Court and Judge Rhonda Andre to the Supreme Court bench. The confirmations add new leadership to the judiciary and continue the process of filing important judicial roles. Judicial confirmations matter because judges shape how laws are interpreted, how cases move, and how justice is experienced by residents. Appellate and trial court appointments both affect the functioning of the legal system. The confirmation also come during a when the territory continues dealing with criminal cases, civil disputes, election challenges, family matters, and constitutional questions. A strong judiciary is central to public trust. In further news, the Waste Management Authority Board reviewed its 2024 audit and approved an operating budget. The meeting place focuses on finances, oversight, waste operations, and the authority's ability to manage public sanitation responsibilities. Waste management remains one of the territory's ongoing public service challenges. Landfill operations, illegal dumping, bin sites, collection schedules, fires, sargassum disposal, recycling, and infrastructure all require steady funding and coordination. The audit and budget discussion gives the board a financial framework for the coming period. Residents will likely continue watching how funding decisions translate into cleaner communities, more reliable service, and better long-term waste planning. All right. Also, Government House has honored top students at an academic excellence award ceremony, recognizing young Virgin Islanders for strong classroom performance, leadership, and dedication. Student recognition events are important because they publicly celebrate academic achievement in the same way communities often celebrate sports and entertainment. They give students encouragement and remind families and scholarships matter. The ceremony also closes out graduation season with yet another reminder that the territory's future is being shaped by students who are preparing for college, careers, military service, technical training, and community leadership. Again, shout out to all the graduates, okay, this week, last week, and the week before. Y'all doing great things, and we are very, very proud of you. Oh, yes. All right. Now, the CTE board, okay, the Virgin Islands Board of Career and Technical Education adopted a policy allowing qualified, experienced professional instructors to bypass the traditional student teaching requirement. The change is aimed at helping address teacher shortages while recognizing real-world industry experience. Career and technical education depends heavily on instructors who understand the trades tools, job site safety practices, and applied skills. In some cases, people with strong industry experience may face certification barriers that slow their entry into classrooms. The waiver is designed to make it easier for experienced professionals to teach while still supporting the goal of preparing students for practical careers. It is reflected in the territory's need for stronger trade education in areas like construction, automotive, culinary arts, healthcare support, technology, and skilled labor. Okay? They're also moving to create a nonprofit foundation that will support trade students, classroom supplies, and competition travel. The idea responds to frequent funding requests from instructors who need tools, materials, travel assistance, and classroom resources. So we're definitely looking at how we are changing the future of the Virgin Islands and how we are able to shape our islands by planting the seeds and making sure we're watering them in a way that makes sure our future doesn't suffer from our past. All right, guys, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we have a awesome interview coming right up with the Department of Health. So keep it locked, because remember, health is wealth, and right here, Mane, we always push in for wellness right here in our community. Okay, so keep it locked. We're gonna hear some words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after these messages. It's your hostess with the mostest, Neka Neekes, and we got Maya in the building.
Yo, yo, yo.
All right, guys, we're going to be right back. Don't touch that dial.
Hey, hon, have you checked out Precision Auto Parts? They have everything you need for your car.
Is that the new parts store where cars only used to be by 5 corners?
Yes, they offer the widest variety of domestic and foreign parts. From oil to batteries, filters to lawnmowers and trimmer accessories, they have it all.
Wow, that's amazing. I heard they had the lowest prices in town too.
Absolutely. Plus, their customer service is top notch. They really know their stuff.
For all your automobile accessory needs, visit Precision Auto Parts. Don't settle for anything less than the best. Call them today at 340-773-7276.
Precision Auto Parts, your one-stop shop for quality auto parts at unbeatable prices. Precision Auto Parts, for a smoother ride.
Is your home or business ready for a fresh new look? Phantom Eyes LLC has got you covered from top to bottom. From professional painting and power washing to tiling, masonry, cistern services, and deep cleaning, even yard cleanup. Phantom Eyes LLC does it all, and they do it right. We bring precision, reliability, and an eye for detail to every project. Big job or small job, your property is our priority. Call 340-226-3610 today and let Phantom Eyes LLC transform your space. Phantom Eyes LLC. If you can imagine it, we can improve it. Department of Sports, Parks, and Recreation presents Summer Camp 2026. Registration is now open. Give your child a summer filled with fun, learning, sports, recreation, and forgettable memories. Camp dates run from June 8th through July 17th for children ages 6 to 14. Registration fee, just $150 per child. Space is limited, so don't you wait. Registration will close once camps are filled. For more information or register, call St. Croix 340-773-0160. On St. Thomas, the number is 340-774-0255. Or visit dspr.vi.gov for more details. The Department of Sports, Parks, and Recreation Summer Camp 2026, where summer fun begins.
Hello, Virgin Islanders. This is Dr. Ty Hunsealer with the Virgin Islands Department of Health. I'm inviting you to the 2026 USVI Health and Wellness Fair, a territory-wide effort to bring free healthcare services directly to the community. Parents, bring your young ones 4 years and older for children's exams, sports physicals, and vaccination. Women, get your clinical breast exams, pap smear, and HPV screening. And men, get your digital rectal exam. We will also be providing biometrics such as blood pressure and sugar or glucose, mental wellness services, and much more. Join us on St. Thomas from June 1st to June 5th at the Old Kmart in Lockhart Gardens. On St. Croix from June 8th to June 12th at the Central High School. And on St. John from June 22nd to June 24th at the Morris DeCastro Clinic. Doors open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And remember, all services are free. Whether you need a routine checkup or services for your child, we look forward to seeing you there.
Bundle and save with the price lock guarantee from One Communications. Add mobile to any internet plan for just $24 a month and lock in your price for the next 5 years. That's right, bundle mobile and internet and the price stays the same for both services for 5 years. One price, one promise. That's the lock guarantee. Visit any one store or go to onecom.vi and lock in your savings today.
Mobile and true fiber. Some things are better together. A mobile phone and true fiber. Now everyone is happy, cause they have a mobile phone and true fiber. Better together we are. Better together we are. Better together. Mobile and true fiber.
Liberty, your world, better connected.
Don't stop.
I love it. I love it.
Roe FM.
Impersonator, personality imposter. Fake hospitality, hostility that faster. Try to disable one's ability to prosper. Intend to put ones in a file, call it filing. As if hypocrisy is if they be smiling. And so they wearing off from when they were smiling. Still them rats rattling. Speaking, power seeking, and I'm weak. Sleeping. Wishing power speak and I'm weak. Don't stoop low to the level underneath. Them speaking. Still rats rattling. Carry the tracer. Incessant
Chanel. Put in Chanel.
They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. Say love me, you put me Chanel. Turns out I had you turned out. Just my mood. Trying to come find out. One more time. Stop trying to read my mind. I'm at her and she not me and you not mine. No, yeah, with me. Please bother me. Ain't you no free. Flowers, diamond dust. You gotta make me freeze. Reasons that you gotta.
Put in Chanel. Put in Chanel.
They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. Say love me, you put me Chanel. I'm a big dog baby and a dog baby soft me. Yeah, you ain't up brain me, it's like crazy. And them cheese, say you wanna see me, where you gonna take me?
Put in Chanel. Put in Chanel.
They say love me, you put me Chanel. Say love me, put me Chanel. Walking, standing tall, could still fall for me. You come in with baggage, it's costing me. Still don't have it all, but give it all to me. Come and turn me on, but go off for me. Now yeah, with me. Please don't bother me. Ain't you no free. Flowers, diamond dust. You gotta make me freeze. Reasons that you gotta.
Put in Chanel. Put in Chanel.
They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel. Say love me, put me Chanel. I'm a big dog baby and a dog baby soft me. Yeah, you ain't up brain me, it's like crazy. Let me chase me, you want to see me, where you gonna take me?
Put in Chanel. Put in Chanel.
They say love me, you put me Chanel. Say love me, put me Chanel.
Hey, that's right, that's right. You say you love me, then put me in Chanel. No cap, no cap. Guys, it's 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush T in the morning, each and every weekday morning. How y'all doing? How you feeling?
They say love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me.
Talk to me, Tyler.
You put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel.
Yes, yes, yes. It's your hostess with the mostest, Neka Neekes. You already know, guys. And as promised, before the break, we have our interview for today. It's Big Friday vibes going around right here at 101.3. It's WEVI, ladies and gentlemen. And guys, I want to introduce the Department of Health in the building, because I said we're going straight into the summertime season. And as you know, now is a great time. I've been telling you since all week long. It was a great time to start doing your clean outs. If you have not met your goals for the year so far, talking about those New Year's resolution goals, right? Body goals, self-love goals, you know, now is a great time to really get into it. And so the Department of Health is here with us yet again. I love having them here with us because they always come with a plethora of great information. And today we have an event on all three Virgin Islands, not just one, but all three, that we really want to push to our community. So guys, we're going to get into it in just a bit, but first I want to introduce them. And then we're going to pay some bills, because you know what time it is. We just entered our 9 o'clock hours. So we're going to pay the bills first. Always, first and foremost, right? And then we'll get deeper into the health and wellness of these islands and what you can do to make sure that you stay on top of things, okay? So this morning I have here with me from the Department of Health, Director of Health Advancement, and she's also the Deputy of St. Croix Health Fair, Lashanette Shang. Good morning, my dear.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio with us this morning. Welcome to Bush Tea in the morning, each and every weekday morning. You had your cup of Bush Tea so far?
I had my coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I had my coffee.
That, you know what? Here on Bush Tea in the morning, we do not discriminate on breakfast beverages, you know. Okay? So we don't discriminate. That's all right. As long as you make sure you put something hot in your belly and you know that Bush Tea is king.
I won't deny it.
All right, but also, she's not here in the building with us. We also have a guest here on the phone, straight from the Department of Health as well, and she's our Director of Maternal Child Health. Good morning, Lakia Mead.
Good morning, man. Thank you for having us, of course.
Yes, absolutely. You're here in the flesh with us, but that's okay. I would offer you a nice hot cup of bush tea, but next time. Later is greater.
It's fast in the morning, so we good.
Hey, I'm here for it, definitely. So, guys, I'm looking forward to this event. We're going to be talking about big things happen right here. Tell me, what was the reason for trying to do this in June versus another time of the year? Was there a specific reason?
Yes, absolutely. So the reason we decided to do it in June is we're trying to capture that back to school population.
Okay.
So we're offering a slew of child services. We're offering services to the entire community from age 4 and up to your grandparents' age. This is our 4th year.
My grandparents.
Yes, absolutely. This is our 4th year doing this.
Right.
So we offer back to school physicals, and I'll let Director Mead touch on the maternal child health services that we're offering. But we're really trying to capture those populations that may be leaving the island before the summertime. So we're trying to capture them before they leave. And school just let out. We normally utilize the school gymnasiums. St. Croix will be in the Central High School Gymnasium.
Okay.
So now that school is let out, we have access to the space, and we thank Department of Education for being such a great partner as well.
Hey, I love it, guys. And if you're wondering what event this is, we're talking about the VI Department of Health's annual Health and Wellness Fair. All right, it goes down on all 3 islands, going down June 1st to the 5th, right, on St. Thomas. It goes down June 8th to the 12th here on the big island of St. Croix. And it goes down June 22nd to 24th on St. John, because no man left behind, okay? Ring that bell, okay? So, guys, listen, we definitely gonna get into some more in terms of the details in just a bit. But first of all, we're gonna pay these bills because we gotta keep the lights on and the mics on and keep bringing you all this Virgin Islands greatness. Because it's 101.3 Roe FM WEVI. It's not UVI. It's not me VI. It's we. All are we. And all are we have to make sure that we're staying healthy and we have our wellness well together, okay? Summertime is as best a time as any. So make sure you're keeping up with those kids' immunizations cards. You're making sure that they stay up with their shots, get their teeth cleaned, make sure if they have any root canals, any cavities to be filled, go and check it out, okay? Because they can only perform to their best if you are putting them in a position to do so, okay? And how well does your car drive when you don't make sure you keep up with it and your oil change and taking care of it and change your routers and all that stuff? As human beings, we're exactly the same. So that's what this is all about, the Virgin Islands Department Health and Wellness Fair. Or I should say, Virgin Islands Department of Health annual Health and Wellness Fair, okay? On all 3 islands, it goes down. So we're going to pay some bills really, really quick. Again, welcome to the show, ladies. Anybody else from the department you want to shout out real quick before we get started?
Absolutely. Thank you to the commissioner who makes events like this possible. Under her leadership, we have really excelled as a department. Thank you to my boss, Dr. Ty Hunt Caesar, our chief medical officer, who is listening in. She was the head of the fair and is the head of the fair. This is her brainchild. And then I also want to shout out my deputy in St. Thomas, St. John, nurse practitioner Oshana Garcia.
Hey, shout out to Oshana. Oshana was my classmate, you know that?
Oh, wow. Okay,
yes.
Small
VI. We grew up together. Shout out to Oshana. You're doing big, big things. Always love. Guys, we're going to pay these bills really, really quick, and we'll be right back. It's 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush Tea in the morning. Don't touch that dial.
Well, look who it is. It's the Roe FM with all the big tune, all the sweet. Tell me how you love it. Roe FM is tea. Roe FM is tea. You don't want to dance. It's your boy Adam when you're listening to Roe FM. We VI.
Tired of your internet going down? Liberty True Fiber changes everything. Awarded the fastest internet in the USVI by Ookla, Liberty is the only provider who can deliver 500 meg symmetrical speed starting at $75 a month. On St. Croix, True Fiber is available in Estate Diamond, Downtown Christiansted, Downtown Frederiksted, including Two Brothers, Smithfield, Wheel of Fortune, Clifton Hill, Mount Pleasant, Strawberry Hill, Barron Spot, Williams Delight, and more. Sign up at libertyvi.com/fiber and try it free for 30 days. Liberty VI, your world better connected.
Hey,
have you checked out Precision Auto Parts? They have everything you need for your car.
Is that the new auto parts store where cars only used to be by 5 corners?
Yes, they offer the widest variety of domestic and foreign parts. From oil to batteries, filters to lawnmowers and trimmer accessories, they have it all.
Wow, that's amazing. I heard they had the lowest prices in town too.
Absolutely. Plus, their customer service is top notch. They really know their stuff.
For all your automobile accessory needs, visit Precision Auto Parts. Don't settle for anything less than the best. Call them today at 340-773-7276.
Precision Auto Parts, your one-stop shop for quality auto parts at unbeatable prices. Precision Auto Parts, for a smoother ride.
Oh, are you kidding me? The water's almost gone. I am covered in soap. I was just about to rinse off.
No way. How did the water run out already?
Yeah, it's like the water's evaporating faster than we can shower. Please call Julian's Trucking. They can have water delivered fast and in a hurry.
Yes, Julian's provides reliable water service right to our homes. Fresh, clean water whenever you need it.
Exactly. No more running out mid-shower.
Folks, don't let water shortages ruin your day. Call Julian's Trucking at 340-277-8510 or 340-277-9093. Reliable water anytime you need it.
Julian's Trucking. Trust us to keep your taps flowing. Call Julian's today.
Salve, amici. Are you craving a taste of Italy on our enchanting little island? Head to Alfio's Pizza for an authentic Italian feast that will transport you straight to the heart of Sicily. Craft your own pizza masterpiece with the freshest ingredients. Vegetarian options are available. And for an experience that rivals Nonna's Kitchen, savor the island's best lasagna. Save room for our divine homemade desserts, cannoli, the Queen Elizabeth, and more. Whether you dine in and embrace our cozy atmosphere or opt for a quick takeout, Alfio's Pizza is your passport to Italian indulgence. We're open Wednesday through Saturday, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Call 340-719-8800 to order or reserve a table. Mangi bene, vivi felice. Buon appetito.
Welcome to the newly renovated Vegetarian Creation Restaurant. They're located in the courtyard at the Barrel Spot Village Mall in St. Croix. Go and check out their spread of tasty, mouth-watering vegan dishes like red beans and coconut rice, vegetable stir-fried quinoa with mushroom, collard greens and asparagus, vegan protein, tofu, bean meat, just to name a few. They have lasagna and kalaloo too. Veggie burgers, Rasta chicken sandwiches made on our in-house bun, pastries, cake, cookies, and more. Snack on our seasoned and spicy popcorn. Vegetarian Creation have local drinks, passion fruit, cruise punch, golden apple, and more. Ask about their special power drinks. Let Veggie Creation tantalize your taste buds with smoothies from our liquid lab juice bar, all infused with our special ingredients. Love. They are the original home of the famous fried cauliflower Rasta chicken. Vegetarian Creation cater for your special needs. Come, let us tantalize your taste buds. Open Monday to Saturdays from 11:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Give them a call today and make your order. 340-773-4772.
Feel the rhythm, catch the excitement, and win big this May at Caravel Casino. Sundays is Flat Screen Frenzy from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. every hour. One winner scores $500 cash and one lucky envelope holds a 65-inch flat screen TV. Thursday night, the fun returns. Bingo is back at 7 p.m. Earn 200 points Wednesday and Thursday to grab your cards. Up to 3 per player with 8 games and a growing carryover bonus. It just keeps getting better. Fridays, we bring the heat with our Boardwalk Bonanza drawings from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Win $500 cash every hour. And don't forget, every Tuesday and Saturday, Caravel Club members get free slot play based on their card level. Fun, and cash. Only at Caravel Casino in downtown
English instead.
Yo, Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
The flavor turn all the way up. Bigger is in the building. Ginger beer, fruit punch, grape, apple, orange, pineapple, and cream soda. Big taste, bigger energy. Whether you're liming, chilling on the beach, or just running through town, grab a bigger and feel larger than life. Ask for bigger at your nearest convenience store. Now distributed island-wide by Gomez Distributors LLC. Call 340-690-5043 or 340-204-1621. Bigger. Go bigger or go home.
St. Croix on Saturday, June 27th. McAdoo and the Farm present the ultimate all-white experience. It's a cancer bashment.
I'm smelling like a millionaire.
And live inside the Farm, we're bringing out a heavy hitter. It's DJ Genia and Mr. Energy, DJ Chubby, Party Jesus, Star General, DJ Terrorist, DJ Agnello, and the St. Croix Party Rocker, DJ Carr and Selecta Cruz. It's the hottest dancehall, hip-hop, and soca all night long. Get ready to step out fresh and clean. And lady, come out in your sexiest white outfit. Doors open at 8:30 sharp. Advance tickets are only $25. $40 at the door. Tickets available right now at the Farm. And that's strictly the best clothing. It's an all-white experience. The Cancer Bag. Saturday, June 27th at the Farm. Don't you miss it.
From the VI Radio Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rob Carolyn. Saharan dust will continue to drift through the area right through the early portion of next week. Pretty big cloud right now stretching from the Caribbean all the way back into the central Atlantic, and that's what's going to dominate the weather for the next couple of days. Dealing with hazy sunshine, hot conditions today, temperatures near 90. The heat index is going to be above that, so be prepared for it to be uncomfortably warm. Tonight we're partly cloudy, breezy, lows overnight 75 to 80. Hazy sunshine's back tomorrow, a little breezy. Temperatures will be close to 90 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Looking ahead to Sunday, hazy sunshine and breezy near 90. There is the potential for a little bit of moisture to move through Sunday afternoon. That may set off a couple of showers. Offshore, pretty steady wind out of the east today at 10 to 15 knots. Wave heights will run about 3 to 5 feet. Your chance of encountering a shower offshore today, less than 30%. And look for lower wave heights off the western side of the islands. From the VI Radio Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rob Carolyn.
Misbehavior. Fireman. OBD. What kind of behavior we come with? We coming down with misbehavior. We come with misbehavior. What kind of behavior we come with? We coming down with misbehavior. We come with misbehavior. Let's go. We come better jam. Yes, we going wild. Every metal ram. Every session while. We don't give a damn. Any kind of style. Facebook for the gram or any man, woman and child. We come better wine. We out there for the money. We come and grind. We out there for the money. Take up we behind. We out there for the money. Having a good time.
We out here till for the money.
What kind of behavior?
Hey.
We coming down with misbehavior.
Oh yes.
What kind of behavior we come with? We coming down with misbehavior. We come with misbehavior.
Aye, guys, it's 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI on Bush T in the morning, each and every weekday morning. I over here shaking my tail feathers in this chair. Lot of mercy. Aye. Okay, so guys, but I can't have too much fun because listen, we got the Department of Health here in the studio with us and on the lines, okay? We got the Director of Health Advancement and the Deputy of St. Croix Health Fair, Madame Lashonette Shang. How are you, dear?
I am doing so well. Again, thank you for having us.
Yes, absolutely. And on the line, we have the Director of Maternal Child Health, Lakia Mead. Good morning, darling.
Good morning again.
Yes. All right. So now behind the scenes while y'all were listening to, our bills being paid, because that's how we keep the lights on and the mics on, right? We're having such a grand conversation. Listen, the Department of Health has so much in store for our community. And listen, these ladies are truly devoted to their work, and they are so hype and excited talking about, what we're really trying to push in our community, which is at the end of the day, health and wellness. Because what do we really have? All the conversations we having about our territory, you know, what need to get paid, what need to fix, what road need to pave, what this, what that. None of it can be done if we sick and we ain't doing well. So health and wellness comes first. That is top tier. And right now we are pushing the VI Department of Health's annual health and wellness fair, you know, which is geared towards our youth. During the summer, we want to make sure that we're keeping them up to par. As you know, the Department of Education has certain stipulations. If you do not meet those requirements, your child will not be able to start school on time. And I stress on time because sometimes parents want to wait until the very last minute of the summer to get their children's records up to date. And by records, we're talking immunization records, health records. They got to get their checkups, you got to get dental and all that stuff and whatnot. Now, we want to make sure that you're doing it in a time frame where it can be a benefit to them and where these children are not, because if you wait till the last minute, sometimes last minute will wait for you, right, ladies? Can we agree?
Correct.
Correct.
Yes. So we want to make sure that you guys are not waiting until the last minute and then you're being spun back around because, oh, they needed this shot, they needed this checkup, they need this, that, and the other, they need this signature. And then the kids are ones who suffer because then they're missing out the first few days of school, because they still need to get caught up. And when you go to these offices, it's not on your time, it's going to be on theirs, because they're trying to serve an entire community and sometimes an entire neighborhood all at once. So you don't wait until the last minute and wait for you, and then the kids suffer because let me tell you something. You might say, oh, them first few days of school don't mean that much, you know. But it's just like when you miss the beginning of a movie. You watch the movie, your popcorn and everything, and it done start, and then you turn around looking like, but what's going on? That's what you're essentially doing to your children when you're sending them into school a week late, 2 weeks late, and then they have to play catch up. And it's harder for them throughout the entire semester to really make up that time and reignite their minds, which is the hardest part of their focus, right? Mm-hmm. So let's get them the best start they possibly can have. And that's why this fair is taking place in June. So again, I'll give them the dates. June 1st to the 5th on St. Thomas, June 8th to the 12th on St. Croix, and June 22nd to the 24th on St. John. So ladies, talk to me.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Let's get into it. So you said it's geared to the youth, and that is very, very true. Mm-hmm. I'll let Director Mead tell a little bit later about all the services we're going to be offering for the youth, but we want to make sure that we put it out there that we are gearing this toward your whole family. Ages 4 go up. So for women, we have clinical breast exams. We are offering pap smears. For the men, we're offering digital prostate exams. We're offering adult physical, adult immunizations, as well as adult vaccinations. We're also offering sexual health screenings, so know your status.
Yay!
Get tested.
That's right.
And you could do it for free at the fair. We're also offering mental health.
Wait. Back it up. For what?
For the free. Everything that we are offering at the fair is free of cost. Everybody is welcome. Bring the whole family. Know your health status. Get checked for free.
My poor father don't even know he just get whistled into this.
Bring the whole family. Bring yourself. Bring the whole family.
Yes, we definitely will be doing that. So what are all the screenings that you offer again for the listening audience?
Okay, I'll let Director Mead tell about the children's services. So want to go ahead, Director Mead?
Yes, alrighty guys. So the Wellness Fair helps address some of the barriers by providing this one-stop opportunity, right? So as far as services, when we talk about preparing for the upcoming school year, this is an excellent opportunity for you guys to be able to complete your school physicals, sport physicals, receive immunizations, and ensure that the children are meeting the health requirements. A lot of times, you guys come to the Department of Health, whether it's the MCH office or anywhere else, and we may not have a provider at the time, or we don't have space to get you in right before the school year starts. So this provides that central opportunity to get all of these things done. All you need to know is that you need to be able to bring your ID, whether you're the parent or the guardian. If you're not, then you need a notarized letter authorizing that you can be with that child to provide medical care, as well as your immunization card. A birth certificate may be needed, so bring that as well if you have it. Medication list is always important, just so we can review what the child is currently taking as well. And then any other medical records in case you've gotten immunizations or any other medical services provided at an alternate location outside of the Virgin Islands. We will be doing medical exemptions or taking the information for those. Prenatal services, developmental screenings, hearing screenings, and then as well as immunizations for the uninsured and the underinsured children. This is a great opportunity. Again, I just want to stress for school immunization support. That's really our target. We're trying to help you guys get these kids into school at the start date. Like Neka said before, when you get into that movie and after the credits already gone and it's 20 minutes in and you're trying to figure out how you scramble it, we don't want your child to experience that. We want them to be prepared. We want them to understand that prevention is key, and this is the way that we can prevent any illnesses or we can prevent any lack of care in the Virgin Islands and in your child's health. And as Lashonette also said, we want to make sure that this, you guys understand, it's for the whole family and not just for these children. So when you come in to get your child checked out, make sure that you get yourself checked out as well.
Correct.
That's right. That's right.
We're doing a slew of everything.
Yeah.
Get your biometrics checked. Check your blood sugar. Check your blood glucose. Check your cholesterol. Check your blood pressure. For the women, I'll repeat the services. Get that breast exam. Get that pap smear. For the men, check your prostate. Prostate cancer in the territory is such at high numbers.
Oh, wow.
This
I
is
didn't know that.
This is preventative.
Yeah.
All the services we're trying to offer, like Lakia said, prevention is the best medicine.
Yeah.
So if you can get these preventative screenings for free at a one-stop shop, come out and utilize the services. That's why we're trying to push for the community. We're trying to meet the community where the community is at.
Yes.
We hear the complaints. We hear what people are saying.
Yes.
This is, like Lakia said, this is one way we can address those barriers.
So does
Right.
it matter?
Early detection definitely leads to early intervention, and that's one of the things that we've stressed every outreach that we do as a Department of Health. We want to make sure that you guys understand that earlier you come to us with the issue, so the better the outcome, the better we can address these issues and make sure that the best opportunity for success is given to you.
You see what just happened? I just saw what happened.
Wait a minute, guys. You see that? From time she walking, I see this in a hundred. I mean, good, you know. Listen. And why are we talking about health and wellness here in the territory? Well, should I read my mind too? Because I was like, why is it like that? Okay, so guys, Big Real just come in and she bring me a big sour sap. Let me show off on the camera real quick. You see that? You see that?
We were just talking about sour sap too, you know.
We were. She read my mind. Listen, it's the tingles. It's the tingles. Spidey senses. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Big Real. Yesterday she called me here. She bring me a big mango. I could get used to this. She better don't spoil me though. But it's definitely summer season and everything bearing fruit. So as such, here in our community, we have to make sure we're taking care of our fruits as well too. These are the seeds that we're planting in our community, our children, our youth, and we have to also make sure that we're taking care of our elders. A lot of people here in our territory do not have medical insurance. A lot of people in our community don't have medical insurance, and the numbers are climbing the more that the economy changes and the trials and tribulations that we face here in our territory along our shores. Big election year, so this is especially why we have to make sure we're paying attention to what's going on, because it's getting harder and harder to just live.
Correct.
Right?
And that's one thing we want to share again, is that it doesn't matter if you have insurance or not. These services are being provided free of cost if you're insured or uninsured.
Okay. So what do they need to bring? Just an ID?
For the adults, just walk with an ID.
You need to bring your immunization too.
Okay. Yes, I'll let Director Meade say what to bring for the children, because that's a bit different. But for the adults, just walk with your ID.
And for adults, so my question, I know we talk about the immunization for the kids. They need to bring their immunization card. And what else, Director Meade?
You need your medication list, any other medical records. So sometimes we go to the States, whether it was like after the hurricane, if you ever went anywhere else, or even Frederickson Healthcare Clinic, and you got a vaccine, say down there, or at another doctor's office, it's important that you bring that as well, because it may have not been put on your immunization card, that yellow card. We can do it one at the fair though. So say you bring a paper showing that you got a vaccine 2 months ago, we'll be able to transcribe that on your immunization card, and then we no longer need that other paper. But it's important that any other medical records that you have, that you bring that so that we can acknowledge that as well. And then for any parents or guardians, you'll need your ID, and then if you are the guardian of that person, you should have a letter that authorizes you to provide medical care or be with that child to receive medical care.
Okay.
So you'll need to bring that as well.
Yes.
If you have the child's birth certificate, it's better to be safe than sorry. bring it if you have it.
Okay. Awesome. And for those, so I have a question. It might not be directly correlated with this per se, but it's a question that comes to me more often than I care to admit. As far as you mentioned the birth certificates here locally, right? I've had classmates, I've had friends, I've had constituents, clients, you name it, always ask, sometimes they live in the States and they either lose or misplace their birth certificate, right? What are the steps that someone can take to reobtain their birth certificate if they do not live in the Virgin Islands?
Okay, so if they don't live in the Virgin Islands, they will need to contact the Office of Vital and Statistics. They'll be able to give them more information on how that can be done.
Okay.
I'm unsure if they do ship them out, so they'll need to call to get more information just to make sure that we also have it.
Okay.
In regards to immunization card now, if you lose your immunization card or you may have misplaced it, it's important for you to call in and try to get an answer today in regards to if we have your records, and then when you'll be able to pick it up. You might be able to just get it at the fair. So St. Croix is not next week. So you have a little more time where you don't have to necessarily call in today.
Yeah.
But it would be better again. We try to prevent you guys from having to go back home and get any other documents. So if you will call in today and say, hey, I lost my immunization card and I come in on this day and pick up a replacement, then we'll be able to get that situated.
Okay, and give them the number to call.
St. Thomas is next week, so it's important that you would call in today and not next week.
That part, exactly. So give them the number to call if they need to get this information.
So for St. Thomas, it would be 340-777-8804.
Okay.
And that will lead you directly to the Maternal and Child Health Office.
Okay, one more time for those who listen, and I'm probably trying to write it down.
That's 340-777-8804. And that's the St. Thomas office.
Awesome. Now, does it matter if they call the St. Thomas office or the St. Croix office, or does it matter?
I was just about to say, you can call the St. Thomas office, and we can redirect you to St. Croix, or you can call the St. Croix office of Maternal and Child Health as well. Let me get that number.
Okay, great.
And then, lastly, if you have the number for Dewey, you can also share that.
Yeah, for the vital statistics question, where you need to go if you need your birth certificate, you can call 340-718-1311. That will put you through to the operator and ask to be put through the vital statistics.
Awesome.
So that's
340.
Oh, go ahead, Lakia.
Wait, repeat the number you just said.
It'll be 340-712-0131.
Okay.
That's 340-712-0131.
Awesome. And from what I understand, the face or what the birth paper looks in the Virgin Islands has recently changed in recent years, right?
That I am not 100% sure of. Lakia, the small certificate.
Little certificate. I actually have to get a replacement of mine last year, and it was the same thing.
The same little small certificate? I saw somebody with a threefold, full page birth certificate, and I'm like, wait a minute, I want one of those. I want one of those. I feel like, I'm moving on without me. So, all right, so I'm going to look into that some more. And like I said, I get that question more often than not, especially from males. Males don't do a good job of holding on to their documents. Then even when they do hold on to it, it don't look like legible. So yeah, definitely. So for those who need it, there you have it. You have some information. Pass on the information. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tap them on the shoulder, and let's keep each other on top of things. Okay. Also, so this health and wellness fair that's taking place again on all three islands, I corrected myself, is not geared just towards the children, although we want to make sure that they are ready for school that's coming up. Don't wait until the last minute. The shots ain't going to expire, so the sooner you do it, the better. You just stay ahead of the game, and that way you can focus on them for the summer, as well as, getting them ready for the next school year. And that's one less thing, you don't have to deal with in your mind. If you're registering kids to school for the first time, we have a lot of students that are going to new schools for the first time this year because of the Departments of Education clause with the redistricting. So that being said, parents, now is as great a time as any to make sure that you have your ducks in a row, because you don't know what you're going to meet with some of the changes that we are traversing into with this next school year, right?
Correct.
Correct.
So what are some other highlights that you want us to talk about today?
Oh wow, we have so much in store for the community. I am so excited when I think about this fair.
Hey.
I'm going to use this time to thank some of our community partners.
Okay.
This is a huge community effort. DOH does not operate in a silo. This effort would not be possible without our community partners. I'm going to shout out a few of them.
Let's go.
Hopefully the ones I missed do not get upset, but we do have a lot of partners such as Virgin Islands Good Food Coalition. We have Urban Foot Care Center, Frederickstead Healthcare, East End Medical Center. We have Department of Human Services who are also going to be there providing some of their services. We have Legal Services of the Virgin Islands. We have Women's Coalition. We have Disability Rights Center of the Virgin Islands. We have so many community partners. We also want to thank the Office of the Governor and VI Lottery for helping sponsor the event as well as some of our other sponsors. We have community providers who are volunteering their time. So people like Dr. Dotton, we have PA Camille Paul, we have Dr. Flippin on St. Croix, Dr. Berkeley on St. Croix. So we have a slew of community partners who are making this major event possible.
You know, I called already. Yes,
correct. It's an event for the community, by the community.
I love it. I love
Yes.
it. And that's what it's going to
And a big
take.
shout out to our providers. Thank you so much for your availability and time. That is very important as well.
Because DOH providers show up and they show out. Because we see hundreds to thousands of people over the week that we're there at this fair. So our DOH providers, they show up and they show out. They really care for the community in amazing ways.
Yes. And that's what it's going to take, you know, our community. And this is what I always preach, you know, community taking care of self. We always pointing a finger and saying who should do what, but what can you do? And how can we do it together, right? So that's what a community is. It's not really the blame game. A lot of times, you know, we sit here and at the same, in some ways, the U.S. flag that flies over us, you know, kind of makes us feel entitled in a sense. You know, we see how people do it in other states, and granted, we're U.S. citizens as well, too. We even see how Puerto Rico does it. But the Virgin Islands is a very unique place, very, very unique place. And as such, we have to have unique mindsets. We have to have unique systems. We have to have unique ways of approaching our issues. And this is just one example of it. And the big part of it is the community stepping up and stepping into certain roles to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves before we point fingers and say, you should have do this or you should have do that. Because listen, our government is us. So even when you're pointing the finger at the government or at this constituent and that constituent, you're still pointing the finger back at yourself. My father used to say, if you point that finger at one person, you got three pointing back at you.
Correct.
Right? So that's more true when you have the three fingers representing St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix pointed right back at So definitely this is community taking care of self. So shout out to all of the sponsors, the contributors, all of the providers that are showing up and showing out for our community, and not just on one island but on all three. This is big Carbell energy. Yes, okay. So definitely. All right, so what are some of the major issues in our community as far as health is concerned that you would like to see overturned? You mentioned that prostate cancer is running rampant in our territory. What other tidbits of facts like that can you tell us? Because, you know, sometimes we hear in certain states that, you know, there's sexual related diseases and things of that nature. So what are some of the other things that are plaguing our community that people might not know about? We know about the diabetes, we know about certain things, but one thing I started to hear about recently more often is lupus.
Okay.
Right? So it makes me wonder what else is happening that we may not know about, because you don't really find out until it sometimes it knocks on your door.
Right. Director Meade, I'll let you take the question as well, but one thing I wanted to pitch in is cardiovascular disease. We see high rates of that in the territory. That could be contributed to stuff like the foods we eat.
Yes.
Heavy starches, lots of carbs. And that's one reason that we want to push the fair, because we have all these preventative screenings. You come, you get tested, you know your status, you know where you stand, you know if you need to make any changes.
Yeah.
But Director Meade, I'll let you go ahead and answer as well.
Well, one thing that we can say is that we're seeing an increasing need for early identifications, whether it's for developmental or behavioral problems or even mental health concerns. Many parents don't notice the challenges with learning or attention, speech, or even social interaction. Sometimes it's the counselor or the teacher or maybe a friend that's like, hey, I noticed your child, I'm seeing this change in them, or I'm seeing this odd, kind of reaction.
Right.
And that's one of the things that we want to be able to address. Again, it's a one-stop shop. When you come and you see maternal and child health, everybody else is there. Behavioral health is going to be there. I think human services is going to be there.
Right.
And the Disability Rights Center. These are the people that you want your child to be able to see before they go into the new year. So that way, we don't have to wait till January 1st to be a new year, new me. We can do this now, in June, and get them a good start. And I really want to continue stressing that early intervention is key. That's the only way that we can prevent anything else from happening. Once we can say, hey, I'm going to get you this referral, or I'm going to help you diagnose your child, then we can move forward with treatment or options that don't necessarily have to be medication.
Yes.
Sometimes it's just therapy. Sometimes it's connecting you to a different resource that we may not offer on island, but we're able to get you to that resource.
Yes.
So I say that.
Thank you, Director Mead. And I want to re-emphasize that behavioral health will be on site. And we're gearing this towards the whole family. So if you have been struggling and need somebody to talk to, come out to the fair for a confidential screening or just to talk to somebody. Because as a community, we have to take care of each other first.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to that mental health conversation.
Exactly.
Yes. And encouraging parents really to seek help, because it's no need to be ashamed or to fear or seek help for these developmental or behavioral or even emotional needs. Because just as we seek care for physical health concerns, it is definitely equally important to address anything that has to do with developmental and mental health concerns as early as possible. Our overall goal is really to ensure that every child has the opportunity to reach their full potential. And as a parent, as community members, we need the parents to step in as well to help us. Each one teach one, but really and truly, each one help one grow as well. If we can address this with you as a parent, then we become part of your village. We always say it takes a village, but we're trying to be the village for you guys on the next weeks in June. So come and be a part of our village with us.
Yes.
And help yourself and help your kids as well.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I love how you put that.
And that mental health conversation can be so stigmatized and be so scary.
Absolutely.
This is one way to make it accessible. By meeting the community where they're at and coming out into the community this way, you're not going to be in a scary doctor's office. You're going to be right there on site with people who look like you, with people who can address these issues because they know the community. They're from the community. They're treating people from the same community.
Yes.
So they know what issues that people are facing. So just to having these types of conversations is what reduces that stigma slowly but surely.
Yes.
So thank you again for bringing us out here so that we can actually talk about this.
I love this. Listen, ladies, you are a walking bag of information, okay? I love it. I love it. And this is community taking care of self. You guys definitely take your jobs and your positions very seriously. I love this initiative. Congratulations and thank you to the VI Department of Health as well as the Department of Education, all their sponsors, and everybody that's working hard to make this happen. Because listen, these are the things I like to see in our community where we are, bridging the gaps and taking care of the situation instead of just identifying the issues, actually coming up with resolutions and implementing those things and seeing it straight through. So thank you again. How often do you do the health annual, the Department of Health annual health and wellness fair?
So the wellness fair is a big event that we do once a year, and we normally do it during the summer. This is our 4th year having it.
Okay.
So it's something that we've been doing now consistently for 4 years.
4 years long.
But we also have smaller outreaches more consistently. I want to say Department of Health is out there in the community all the time. Whether it be our communicable disease division that's doing STD testing in the community, whether it be MCH doing school and child outreaches, whether it be our community health clinic or our family planning clinic or our behavioral health division, Department of Health is always in the community. So one way people
and there's actually, I'm gonna segue from that.
Go ahead.
Come out tomorrow on St. Thomas. We're actually partnering with the East End Clinic, and we're going to be helping them and providing information not just based on maternal and child health, but also any other program in the Department of Health. So tomorrow will be actually a great opportunity to receive some of those services as well. We'll be there providing information regarding the vaccines you may need for your kids to go to school, as well as any information regarding services that we do provide and resources with our community partners. So come out tomorrow as well.
Awesome. And that's just one example, again, of DOH being out in the community. It's something that we do. We try to meet the community where they are at.
Right.
And that's one thing I want to say is that if people want to know where they can find more information,
yes,
we are always publishing stuff on our Facebook. So that's Virgin Islands Department of Health on Facebook. So there we will publish flyers, we'll publish little tidbits, little information, mental health tidbits, physical health tidbits. So it's a slew of information on our VIDOH Facebook.
So one last question before we close out. So I know you're coming to the community where they are. What about privacy? Somebody might be concerned about privacy coming to a fair to receive, their checkups and whatnot. Can you give them a kind of an idea as to what that would look like? Sometimes you think small communities, you want people in your business.
Right.
So how do you guys maintain privacy in these kinds of settings?
Thank you for that. Privacy is paramount because we know we live in a small community and everybody knows everybody. So what we do is we transform the spaces that we're in into basically a medical facility. We have cubicles, we have dividers, we have sheets, we have curtains. So we turn I'll tell you the locations. One St. Thomas, it's going to be in the old Kmart at Lockhart Gardens. From the 1st to the 5th.
Yes.
On St. Croix, it's going to be in the Central High School Gymnasium from the 8th to the 12th. And on St. John, it's going to be at the Morris de Castro Clinic from the 22nd to the 24th.
Awesome.
So we take these spaces, we put in cubicles, we put in paneling, we put in dividers, we put in curtains, and we make these exam spaces that are private, and we space them out enough that people can overhear each other's conversations.
Okay.
We also have our mobile vans that have exam rooms in the vans. So we utilize those as well, and then sometimes we utilize classrooms. Like at Central, we're going to be using some of their classrooms as well to ensure that people have privacy. That's something we take incredibly seriously.
I love that.
We are thinking about the community. Yes, we are thinking about the community at the forefront of this because that's who we're trying to serve.
All right.
So we have heard their feedback. It's our 4th year. We have taken their feedback into consideration. And we're making sure that we plan this with the community in mind.
I love that. Big That's what I'm talking about. Congrats to you guys. Definitely looking forward to it. So community, come on out. Again, all 3 islands this week, starting Monday. They're going to be in St. Thomas, June 1st to the 5th. Also, then after that, right after that, the following week, June 8th to the 12th. Usually that's the week when summer camps start as well, too. So plan ahead, all right, ladies and gentlemen? And then in St. John, we have June 22nd to the 24th. All right, that is the Virgin Islands Department of Health's annual Health and Wellness Fair. So don't say you have any excuse not to take care of yourself, okay? Health is wealth, and if you want to be around for the kids, the grandkids, the great-grandkids, you got to make sure that you're taking care of your engine because you only get one.
Correct.
All right. Again, this has been the Department of Health we had the Director of Health Advancement and the Deputy of the St. Croix Health Fair. Thank you so much for joining us, La Shanette Shang. Absolutely an honor having you here on the show with us. You are a slew of information and a bright, smiling soul. I love it. And Lakia Mead, she's on the line. She's with us, Director of Maternal Child Health. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Anybody want to shout out? Any last words?
Again, shout out to the Commissioner. Thank you. Shout out to Dr. Ty Hunt Caesar, our Chief Medical Officer. Thank you. Deputy Oshana Garcia. Thank you. The whole Virgin Islands Department of Health team, from our providers to our runners to our volunteers to our CNAs, our LPNs, our nurses, our doctors. Thank you so much. And I want to thank the community as well. It's a huge community effort. So to every community partner, to every donor, to every sponsor, thank you so much, because this event would not be possible without all of you contributing to this.
All right. And let them know what's the number 1 station bring you all this Virgin Islands greatness?
Roe FM.
Absolutely. Thank you, ladies, for joining me this morning. Until next time. And don't be shy to come back and let us know how everything went. Hopefully I see you guys out there, because I can be dragging some people down there to be like, hey,
yes, please.
And make sure you take care of yourself. I can't just push T alone. We got to put action behind of it, right?
Correct.
They say faith without works is
dead.
Amen. All right. Shout out to the community. Shout out to these beautiful ladies. Shout out to the Department of Health, and also shout out to the Department of Education. All right. We got a big change coming for this year's We're hearing. Okay, big changes coming up for this year's starting of school, when school ensues in August. August 10th, schools doors bust open. So make sure you are preparing ahead of time. Don't leave no child behind. All right, thank you guys. It's been another awesome rendition of Bushi in the Morning. All right, y'all don't gotta go, but we gotta get up out of here. I gotta go finish my tea and get my weekend started early. How you feel about that? Yes. All right, want to wish everybody a happy weekend. Make sure you're staying safe. We're crossing on over into the month of June, 6 months into the year. So if you have not been serious up until this point, get serious. All right, we got a lot to work on and a lot going on this big election year. All right, so keep your ear to the grinder. Make sure to register to vote because we need we need grown people in these grown people conversations. If you're talking that you ain't registering and then you don't really have a seat at the table to have the conversations in the first place. So we want to make sure everybody is included in the conversation. Remember, we had 27,000 registered voters that did not vote in the last election. I'm going to keep stressing it. We need to fix that. Work with that. We need that. All right. Shout out to our sponsors on the Bush Tea number 1 radio show. My Lord Variety Store and Smoke Shop. All right, we got to say a huge shout out to the Flaming Grill STX. And a huge shout out to Liberty VI. This has been your hostess with the mostest, Neka Neekes. All right, it's been a pleasure hosting with you guys yet again. And until next week, Monday, I will see you later. Keep it locked. Don't go anywhere. We got Angela Yee up next. It's 101.3 Roe FM WEVI. Keep it locked.
Some things have been complicated. I'm on my phone and true fiber. Now everyone is happy, cause they have a mobile phone and true fiber. Better together, we are. Better together, we are. Better together, mobile and true fiber.
Liberty, your world, better connected.
Wait, hold up. Isn't this the spot that used to be Spicy Grill?
Yeah, but now it's the Flaming Grill. Same great flavors, but even better vibes.
So what's in the menu?
Oh, everything your taste buds been craving. Barbecue chicken, baby back ribs, pork chops, lamb chops, ribeyes, New York steak.
Say less. I am all